Hello everyone, it's Fred again from Notes of a Nomad. I believe this is video number 20. And today I want to talk about exploring some countries that I visited in Africa. One in particular that really I found fascinating and surprised me. In 2012, we went to about 12 different countries in Africa. And once we reached Ethiopia, I was astounded. It's not what I expected. And I would highly recommend, if you're looking for an unusual but fascinating country, Ethiopia certainly is that. The picture I'm showing at the moment is in the tribes in southern Ethiopia, where we attended a wedding. And during the day, there was dancing and celebrations and some rituals that happened during the day. These people, men are dancing, and you can see from their feet are off the ground as they jump. And the people are clapping and singing, and in the rhythm they dance. It's quite remarkable how high they can dance, how high they can jump, all in unison. These are some of the young ladies who also dance. You notice their hairstyles. I believe they have some red type mud that they put in their hair to get it into this style. And you can see it closer up in the next picture, how the hair is sort of braided and into that particular style. And here's a young fellow with a different hairstyle, also attending the wedding. The other aspect of the day, well, I was taking pictures here, and I just wanted to, these fellows were looking at the pictures on my camera, and I just want to point out my hat. It's the Canadian Indoor Rowing Championship hat that I think I wore in video number 6 in Notes of a Nomad. But notice in the next picture, I'm no longer wearing it, and this fellow decided he liked my hat, so he was wearing my Canadian Indoor Rowing Championship while they were looking at the pictures. The fellow who was getting married had a ritual he had to perform. And here they're busy. You can see the bull here, but there's bulls that they line up head, tail, and in a row. And his job was to run across the top of them and run back. And if he did that successfully, then he showed he was a man, and that was part of the marriage ceremony and ritual. And whilst I was in Ethiopia, in the capital Addis Ababa, I attended 2 Toastmasters meetings. And I'm at the back here, try and show where I was. And that was Addis Ababa Toastmasters. And the second club I attended was very impressive. It was Jupiter Toastmasters. I'm in the front here. And this was a group of young professionals. And they had speeches which they videotaped, and afterwards, after Toastmasters, they went to Postmasters, and they all went to a food court and enjoyed some food and some conversation. So Postmasters was after Toastmasters. But of all the clubs I've been to over the years, it's probably the best Toastmasters club that I've ever attended. And that was a surprise as well to find that in Addis Ababa. They also took me out to a restaurant where we enjoyed some food, Ethiopian food. As you can see the plate on the table there. And I was then asked to join them on stage ultimately and dance with some of the dancers. And that was exhausting. But it was an amazing evening. The other aspect that I find fascinating about Ethiopia was the religion. It's very Christian. I believe at least 60% of the people are Christian, and their Christianity is very old. It's from the 1st century AD, and it's the Ethiopian Orthodox Christianity. And they have some very fascinating churches, monasteries. This was a picture, I believe, in one of the monasteries that we visited on an island in one of the lakes. And this is one of the churches in Lalibela. where they carve the church out of solid rock. They go down on the side of the cliff and they carve these churches. There's more than one church in the area. And that's also amazing what they have done. And this goes back many centuries as well. So those are some of the fascinating things about Ethiopia. There's others as well. Has probably one of the most luxurious hotels in Africa, or that part of Africa, and where a lot of when they have meetings for the organization of African countries or states, they all go to that hotel and have their meetings. So that's so the contrast from the tribes in the south to the luxurious hotels in Addis Ababa to the churches makes Ethiopia a wonderful place to explore. So that brings me to the word of the day. The word of the day, I think, is explore. Now, we can't do a lot of traveling at the moment, but I believe you should explore ideas. Sometimes we are currently locked into certain concepts and ideas, and we think, oh, this is what I want to do, but let's explore, let's think. I was reading something recently which really resonated with me, the fact that we are just a blip in history. We are on this planet in space. It's been around for 10 billion years and probably be another 10 billion years. So our 70, 80, 90, or however long we live is just nothing. And so whilst we're on Earth, let's explore why we're here, what we want to do in this blip of a time that we're here. I mean, the chances of us being remembered in the 10 billion years is negligible. So let's explore what we're doing with the time that we have, and it's a shame to waste it and be unhappy. So we might as well look and find and explore things that we enjoy in this very short lifetime that we have, a small blip in history. So with that, it's my philosophical thought of the day, starting to explore in Ethiopia and bringing back, let's explore our inner minds and see what it is that makes us happy. With that, I'll say adios, au revoir, and wish you and your family and friends lots of love and laughter. Until next time, bye for now from Fred and Notes of a Nomad.